everyone. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be recording. It's been a very long time since we have uploaded a video. Actually, it's been 2 weeks, but you know, it feels like a very long time in YouTube world. And I am back. I am back with this makeup look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys can keep watching so you can learn how to do this. There is only 2 colors used for this. Super simple, super easy, and it's so amazing the way it looks. I get so many compliments when I do this look, so I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you, and keep watching. Remember, like this video if you like it, comment down below if you liked it, and subscribe. So we're gonna start off basically making sure that our face makeup doesn't get messed up. I already applied my base, I already applied my eyebrows. We're gonna just make sure that none of that gets ruined with fallout, because today we will be using pigments. Pigments have a lot of fallout. We don't want pigments all over the place on our face, you get me? So we're gonna start off first by putting this is the Revolution Banana Powder. This is actually too dark for me. This isn't a banana deep. I am good using the banana color. So I just get a little bit on the cap. Even though it's too dark, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with it with a sponge. And I'm just going to apply that to the lower portion of my eyes. I don't mind that it's too dark because I will go over it with another powder and I will make sure it's the right color. So now the fun begins. We are going to now begin with the pigments on your eyes. There's only 2 colors that are used for this look, and it's fairly easy once you get the hang of using pigments. Pigments are a little bit difficult to blend, but once you get used to it, you get used to it. So when I want my eye looks to be bold, I make sure that I put a base that will reflect the bold colors. So I honestly want to try the P. Louise bases because I've seen so much that can be done with them. But then I see the $15 for each color and I'm like, but then I'll spend like more money on other things. But you know, priorities. So I always use the Morphe Concealer. This Morphe Concealer is just literally a white concealer. It is in the color 00. I don't know if you could see, if it'll focus, whatever. It is 0.00. So I always add this as a base in order to make sure that my colors pop. So I'm gonna add it all to the bottom. I first added a concealer already, just the concealer of my color, just to make sure that everything blends towards the top. Then I just get my sponge and I blend that out. And my sponge still has a little bit of color from my other base, and that's okay. When you use a pigment, you want to make sure that the pigment has a sticky base to go on. If not, it won't stick. So that's good enough for me. So now we're gonna start off. I always start in the inner part. I don't know why. I just feel like it's easier to blend from the inner areas out with pigments. You can try it however way you want, but I'm gonna be going in with the Makeup a Murder pigments. One of them is pink, one of them is purple. I will link down below these colors. They are amazing, and I get so many compliments when I use them either together or by themselves. But they're honestly amazing. I actually just ordered more colors that should be on their way, and I wanted to kind of wait for it, but I kind of was already really excited for this. What I do is I basically take off the lid. I don't love these lids because I feel like when they're in my makeup bag and they're rolling around, it's very easy for them to come off. So what I do is that I just make sure I put them on my makeup table in an area where they're not going to be fumbling around. And another thing that I just decided to do, they have cork bottles with cork tops, and I decided to just go ahead and go for those. So we're gonna get from the cap with the brush. Tap off any excess. And we're gonna tap first. Then if I feel like I need a little bit more, I get a little bit more. Oh, look at the prettiness. So with pigments, you go adding more little by little because it's gonna be hard to blend if you don't do so. I basically get it halfway on my eye. I don't go all the way out. I get it halfway and I don't go too far in. Looking like a highlighter. So now that we have that yellow set, we're gonna go in with the purple. So I do the same thing. I open it, take off the cap, and then there's some on the cap, and that's what I'm gonna get from. So I take the smallest amount from the cap. You can't really see. So smart. I can't keep going because if not, I'll add more. And then look at that. Like, what beauty. If you noticed with the yellow, I did the same thing of tapping and not really rubbing around. I didn't have to do much blending. And if you add too much, it is very difficult to blend out pigments. So we have to be careful. So I'm slowly blending out. And as you can see, I'm holding it from the bottom and doing it very lightly. Blend, blend, blend. Just look at that. I look like Buzz Lightyear. So for my eye shape, I don't know if you noticed, I go further in at the top and I leave it further out at the bottom. I don't know, I just feel like I like how it looks on my eye. So once you are happy with the intensity, you can stop. And I feel like this side is not as intense as this eye, so I'm gonna go a little bit, I'm gonna go back with the yellow color and I'm gonna add a little bit more of that yellow color just to brighten it up. And so now we're gonna add the same colors that we did at the top to the bottom. So go in with purple and I'm gonna do the outer corners of my eyes. I leave it up to this point, basically where my eyeball, not my eyeball, where my pupils, the color of my eye, the iris, what is it called? Whatever, until where it begins, and I leave space for the yellow. Now we go in with the yellow. So now that that's done, I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner to the top part of my eye. I don't remember if I did this with my other look, but I'm not trying to do a wing or anything. I'm just trying to make the main focus. I'm sorry, I keep looking in my mirror. I'm so obsessed. But I just try to make the main focus my eye color, not eyeliner. So I'm not trying to take away from that. So I'm just gonna do a very simple eyeliner on the top just so it could cover the lashes when we get to that step. So what I love to use is this Huda Beauty eyeliner. It comes with two sides. This side is the liquid liner and then the other side is a pencil. So I honestly feel like this is such a dark black color and I love it. gonna be a very simple line, doesn't have to be perfect. That's not gonna be the star of the show. So yeah, so now we're gonna take off the bottom part of all the fallout. The way we're gonna do that, we're just gonna get this brush, it's a big fluffy brush, and we're gonna push everything out of the way. And then all the fallout disappears. I have some fallout down here. The thing I do want to warn about with this pigment is that I've noticed that after a while my contacts get stained. Like normally contacts are like a bluish color, bluish tint, and I noticed that they turn purpley. I don't know. I don't mind. It doesn't change my vision or anything, but I get an eye infection. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to do something different. Before I go off and do the rest of my face, I'm going to show you something that I've been doing differently. Basically, I get a dark colored foundation. So for example, I have a whole bunch of Revlon foundations. This one's spilled. And so I get a little pump of that on the back of my hand. And with this dense brush like this, I go and I grab a little bit and I go like a little bit above the hollow of my cheeks and I start patting that. Then I add more if necessary. But I'm noticing such a big difference to the way my contouring looks when I do it this way rather than just add on some powder bronzer over it, and my face looks a lot thinner. Like look at that. Look at this side compared to this side. Like look how plain this it looks. I look so chubby on the shoulders. And then look at this side. So sculpted. Just what a difference it makes. Just putting it a little bit higher and then dragging it down a little bit. I used to be so afraid of doing this, and it makes such a difference on my face now. Can't imagine going back. So then I get a little bit more and do it on my forehead. Get into that hairline. She's looking bronzed. So now with the little bit that is remaining, I go in with another brush. I'm sorry, it is dirty. But I go in with this brush and with just a little tip of it, like it is angled like this. So with a little tip of it, I go next to my nose. And I drag that little bit down my nose. I've been having the worst allergies. My face is all itchy. So take it pretty high up, almost touching my eyebrows, and then I do the bottom. So now my face is snatched. Kim Kardashian moment. Just kidding. Let's stop playing. All right, so now I'm gonna do the rest of my face and I will be right back. So I added some bronzer, powder bronzer on top of the bronzer I already did. I added a blush. The blush is from Blushing in Bali. And I used the middle color at the top, and then I used these two for my highlight. I just added on the apples of my cheeks, my nose, my chin. So now remember I told you guys that the colors under my eyes, the color of the powder did not match, so we're gonna fix that. So I am gonna go ahead with my sponge. I'm gonna go under. So now, apart from that, I'm going to be adding highlight under my eyebrows, and what I use for highlight is going to be the same highlight around my face. I'm just going to be taking a small brush, and I'm going to be getting the gold color. I really like how I did my eyebrows today. I just feel like, I don't know, it looks so good. And then for lips, I'm gonna be very simple. I want all the attention to be on the eyes, and let's be honest, it's not like we're doing lipstick lately with the quarantine. But if we're taking pictures trying to be cute and then post it on Instagram and then just take off our makeup, like I do, we're gonna go in. This is the KKW lip gloss. This is in the color Flammable. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a cute orange color. And I've been loving this color lately. We're colorful purple. So this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I honestly feel like I love the way that this makeup look is. I've worn it several times, and it's very rare for me to go back to a makeup style or makeup look more than once. But I always get so many compliments, especially when I was at Disney. All you could see were my eyes, but my eyes made a statement, and I honestly feel like it was just so easy. It's very easy. Just use 2 colors and you're done with it. It's amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys can come back. Make sure that you comment down below what's the next video you want to see, if you want to, like, you know, talk. I'm so happy when you guys send me comments. Remember that you can also subscribe to my channel so that way you can see the other videos that are coming in. I am actually going to be recording a really cool one next. So and then also hit the notification bell, that way you can be reminded whenever a new video is put up. So you can always also remember, I feel like this is such a long list, but you can always also remember that you can leave a prayer request down below, and I am so happy to pray for you guys. It makes me very happy that I can be of help, pray for you guys, and you guys can help me out, get my prayer on. Stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you in the next one.